and she says, if I want to get a custom design gold jewelry, I go to the gold shop and give my design, and they will change or they will charge the gold price of that day and take advance from me and give me a date when the jewelry would be ready to collect, and I pay the full amount then. I heard this is not permissible. I want to know the reason, because I'm paying them the gold rate of the day that I am placing the order. So why is it not permissible? Sania, there is a hadith by the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, where he says, gold for gold, silver for silver, wheat for wheat, barley for barley, dates for dates, salt for salt. These are 6 items. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, like for like, same for same, hand to hand. If any of these types are different, then sell however you like, so long as it is hand to hand. From this hadith and many other hadiths similar to it, scholars say that it is not permissible to exchange gold for gold unless it is identical in weight, in type, and it has to be hand to hand. So even in the carat wise, it has to be, in the purity that is, it has to be the same. And this is to avoid the chances of involving in riba. Therefore, you cannot exchange a gold bracelet with a necklace and give the difference on the spot. This is totally prohibited, and this is riba. And this transaction is invalid. So it has to be clear, first of all, that this is haram and riba. Why? Because this is how the types of riba start. We have riba al-fadl, which is the increase. 100 grams for 105. Why am I giving you 105 grams for this 100 gram? Because this 100 gram is purer, is better, is new. Yours is old. Haram. There is riba al-nasi'ah, which is exactly what you've done in addition to riba al-fadl, which is time bound. So you did not pay the money immediately, rather you postponed the payment or partially postponed it. So you have 2 types of riba. So what to do? It's very easy. First of all, the transaction involves 2 types of transactions: acquiring or buying the actual gold, and the second transaction is to have them design it the way you want. So you're giving them the money for the manufacturing. Therefore, what is being done has to be rectified in the following fashion. You go to them. Either you have your own old gold that you would like to exchange, or the same gold made into a different design. This is a scenario. Or you want to sell them the old gold and then make a new design. This is a second scenario. Or the third is that you pay them cash for the gold that you're purchasing from them, so that they can design it in whatever you want. In the first instance, when you give them gold of your own and you tell them that this 200 grams, I'd like you to manufacture it and turn it into a necklace with this design. They say, okay, we can do that for you. We'll charge you $200. This is totally permissible. Why? There's no buying and selling of gold. The gold is yours, whether it's ore, whether it's broken gold, old gold, whatever. You're giving it to them. They're manufacturing, so you're giving them the fee for manufacturing. There's no selling and buying. So this is totally legit. Scenario number 2, when you want them to buy it from you and change it into a new design at the same time and pay them later or on the spot, this is totally prohibited. What you have to do is that you have to, first of all, sell them the old gold. So they say, we'll give you X amount of it. If you agree, cash in the money. Grab the money in your hand. Transaction is over. If you tell them, adios, and you leave the shop, they can't say anything to you because transaction is done. And this is the best scenario. You go to another shop, give them the cash and ask them to sell you gold. And after they sell you the gold and you possess the gold in your hand, you give it to them and you tell them, design it into this following necklace, and ask them how much they're going to charge, whether you pay them today or when you are delivered the merchandise, no problem. Transactions are totally separate. The third option is that you buy from them gold. And it's the same thing. You give them the money, you cash in the gold, whether it's gold bars or whatever. And once you possess it and there are no strings attached, then you can give it to them or to someone else and ask them to design it for you. You can pay them for the design, for the manufacturing, whether today or on delivery. And this is all legit, inshallah. And Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.